Hey guys, it's Lori. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing this look that I created for you today using mostly Wet n Wild Fergie that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, or as much of it as I could get my hands on. So if you like the way that this look turned out, just go ahead and keep on watching. I wanted to get this video up because there is so much drama surrounding this Fergie collection at the Dollar Tree that I had to show you what I have been able to find, or it's going to be old news or completely gone. Like, it is disappearing faster than anything that I have seen at the Dollar Tree as far as any lines I've tried to find. This is a little harder than the Milani pots, and that was bad enough. So I wanted to show you what I got, and I'm going to do swatches. I'm also going to apply the products that I'm showing you to my face. That's why my makeup is not completely done, only partially. So I want to show you what I was able to score. It's not a lot, but it is what I found. Let's go least exciting to the most exciting. I grabbed a bunch of the nail polishes because they were going off the shelves too. If you know me, you know that I like these shimmer iridescent nail polishes. Wasn't super crazy about this one, but this one has the longer pieces of glitter in it. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up, but it should make a big impact on those. So I grabbed this one. This one looks a little separated. We'll see. I'll try to keep you updated on that. Also grabbed this one, and this is my favorite. Well, no, I have two. This is a really pretty iridescent. It has a shimmer to the purple, so gorgeous by itself. And this gold. I don't have a gold sparkle polish. I don't know why, but I don't. And this one is so pretty. I don't know if the camera will show you that, but it has purple flecks in it. So I think that these paired together would be a great combo. And then I grabbed this one because this just looks like fun summer colors to me. A lot of you are not a fan of this green apple, but I am all about it. I don't know. We all like different things, but so many of you are like, but this green, it's so bad. And that's totally the reason I grabbed it. I like the pink too. I've just never been a pink girl as far as choosing colors. I don't know why, but I love these, and I think with some different, shimmer shades, I'll still get use out of this pink for sure. So I grabbed that. Then I did find this eyeshadow quad. I went ahead and unpackaged it. This one is called Camouflage Couture, and it is all of the greens that my heart loves so very much. And this is really the one I wanted out of the Fergie shadows, so I was super pumped that I found this. It has all of the different shades of green that match my eyes and a sparkly taupe, and then in the center is a bright gold. I'm excited to try that one out. And then one thing that everybody is raving about are these Fergie blushes. This one is in Blush with Danger. This is the hot pink. To be honest with you, I'm super scared to try this on my cheeks. Oh, it's bright. But I've heard that it's not quite as ferocious on your face as it is in this, but we will see. And lastly, I do have one more quad. I was able to grab this one. I don't know if this was limited edition. I know that it was harder to find. I don't know the name of it because the names are on the back of the package, and I don't want to take this one out. I am going to do a giveaway. I'm not going to tell you if it's going to be on YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, or Twitter, but I want to get this and some more items together. I'm going to try to do one more Dollar Tree run and see if I can find anything else to add to it, but I will be doing a giveaway on this. And I also did grab a backup of the Center Stage blush, the same pink, the Blush with Danger, Brush, not Blush with Danger, Brush with Danger in the bright pink. So that will be in my giveaway as well. And then the thing everybody is after are these shimmer palettes. Now this one is the darker of the three shades, which scares me a little bit, but I couldn't leave it hanging there because I just couldn't. They were so hard to find. No, I did not take the whole stash off of the wall like so many people before me have, but I did take this and a backup of Carnival in Rio. I'm hoping that it comes off a little more glowy and is not quite as intimidatingly dark as it looks in here. I am still desperately after the Hollywood Boulevard and the rose gold middle shade. If I could just find those, I would be happy, to be honest with you. Let alone the eyeshadow primers, the mascaras and the lipsticks and the palettes of, there's so many things. The mattifying blush, the mattifying crystal powder. I mean, my stores are just boom. I mean, it is crazy. But I did manage to get one backup of this Carnival in Rio shimmer palette. So this could potentially be in one of my giveaways as well. So stay tuned for that. Now, that is everything that I have been able to get my hands on. So I'm going to continue on to swatches and applying the rest of my makeup so that you can see if this Fergie Wet n Wild is worth the hunt or not. So let's get to swatching and applying. So this is what the Blush with Danger swatch is like. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's pink blush, alright. Yes. Ooh, that's pretty. I think I can pull that off. That's pretty exciting. And I'm about a medium gold skin tone, so you can judge based on that. I've heard some people say that even the light was too dark for them, but that is not nearly as scary as I thought it was going to be. I think that's actually a really pretty bronzer. These are the Camouflage Couture shades, starting from the darkest khaki to the lightest shade in the middle. I've got the khaki green. We have a very emerald green. There is a shimmery taupe shade here, and that does definitely have a glitter to it. We have a very light mint green, which is pretty pigmented for being that light. And then the center shade is a gold. I'm gonna have to put that on my thumb. And I'll put that right here. Pretty nice payoff for $1. So you can see that I'm just going to take that darkest khaki and mix it into the crease, just very lightly, so that it will add some definition to the crease area, but it is pretty pigmented, so not using a whole lot of that. And then also I'm going to go in and use the dark, almost brown khaki shade for the corner, just to deepen it up. Mixing that in and blending to the crease area as well, just to deepen it and add a little more definition. Kind of bringing that down into the inner corner a little bit as well, to do a bit of a halo effect on the eye. And then I'm just blending. I'm using an e.l.f. contour brush for this. It's my favorite crease brush. I'm also adding the jade green shade, just packing that on my lid. Already completed, and blending that out towards the outer V. Again, just blending all those shades together to make sure there's no hard lines, and bringing that up to the crease area. It does give a really nice bit of dimension to the lid. The only shade that I'm using that's not in this quad is the shade called Sugar from Wet n Wild, and I'm just using that to highlight the brow bone and kind of blend into the crease area so that it's not too dark, and just to take away any hard edges from the crease. And again, blending, blending, blending. I am using a Wet n Wild fluffy crease brush just to make sure that I don't get any hard edges. And I believe that I'm also dipping into a little bit of Brulee just to tone down anything that I felt like got a little bit too muddy or too harsh. When you're working with greens, you want to make sure that you're keeping lots of dimension so that you don't look just like you just have one shade all over the eye. And just blending, 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 bringing that dark corner up, up, up toward the brow bone so that it lifts the eye. And just looking in the mirror as I go to check and make sure that the two eyes are looking even. And when I feel like they are, I will then take a clean, fluffy brush and blend them out. Right now I'm using a e.l.f. smudge brush in that darkest, dark khaki brown shade, and using that as my liner, winging that out just a little bit, and also taking it on the top of the lash line. It went on very smoothly, and I was pretty impressed with how that turned out as a liner. Also, again, just meeting that up with the wing and then flicking that upward toward the brow bone with my finger, just again to give a lift to the eye. I do tend to use my fingers to blend. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I've always done that. It's hard to break that habit. Again, just blending out with the fluffy brush to make sure everything is smooth and continuous. Adding a little bit more highlight to match the other eye. And that's the drill. Just make sure everything is blended and consistent on both eyes. So the clean fluffy brush that I was talking about, and I'm just using that too. As one final step, make sure that I have no harsh lines from the crease to the brow bone, but still keeping the definition in the outer corner. Just wiping it off as I go, picking up and placing product where I need it. And I feel like that is pretty even. So now I'm going to move on to a mascara and we'll go on to the rest of the products. So I'm moving on to the Carnival in Rio palette now, and I'm very pleasantly surprised that it is not nearly as dark or intimidating as I had thought. and I'm really pleased that I went ahead and got it. I'm using it as my contour and as my bronzer just to warm up my face in certain areas. And I like that it's that versatile. You can make it darker or you can sheer it out for just a little bit of glow. I'm also, of course, taking that under the chin and blending down the neck a little bit. I've now then done my cheeks, my forehead, and my chin and neck area. I'm very pleased also that I can use this to contour out my nose with no issues. Just adding a little bit to straighten out my nose where it has a couple of scarring and unevenness from past sinus surgeries, and then blending that out with a stipple brush that has some mattifying powder on it to help give my nose a straighter look. And here comes then the infamous pink blush. It's pretty scary, but I did very, very lightly apply that, so make sure you use a light hand if you're going to choose this hot pink color. And overall, I was pretty pleased with it after I blended it out thoroughly, but still shocked, of course, by my reaction at the intensity of the blush. So I did dip into a little bit of mattifying powder on my brush and then kind of worked it into my cheeks a little bit more, which made it look a little more natural. I'm adding just a little bit of a red to my lips, very, very lightly, blending that in with my finger, and then I am also going to top that off with my favorite nude gloss. I believe that it is just a L'Oreal liquid lipstick, but it performs more like a gloss. It's not drying or matte. It just adds a nice shimmer to my lips. I use it over almost everything that I have been applying lately, and that gives a little bit more depth to the lips without being too dark or overpowering because we have such a dark eye look going on. And that is pretty much it. I am just finishing up and showing you the completed look. Okay, so the skinny on all of the stuff that I picked up is as follows. Love this eyeshadow quad. I love these colors. Most of them were easy to work with. The gold and the shimmery shadows can have a massive amount of fallout, as you would see on my lashes in some of those clips. So were I you doing this, I would probably do my eyes first. I would probably set and definitely prime the eyes because it does have great color payoff, but it can have a lot of fallout. But I have high-end shadows that also give me fallout, so that is not something that would keep me from buying this, and it makes me kind of wish I had gotten more. So yes, on these, I love this bronzer. This one in the Carnival in Rio. This darker one is a little bit too dark for me, but as you could tell, it did work. And I think the overall look is really, really pretty. Using it at that minute of amount will last me forever. I would definitely recommend these palettes. I would love to get my hands on the light and the medium one. So if you see any of these, yes, you can even dilute them with some powder, so absolutely. This blush, the blush itself, the formula is nice, but this color, I can't. But it looks okay now. It's just really, really pigmented and scary, and I don't know. I can't decide. I'm not usually a girl who wears a lot of pink blush, so it may take me some time to warm up to this one. I would definitely like to have the other shades in this. I would also like to have the mattifying powder. So, formula, yes. This particular color for me is kind of, I don't know yet. But in the overall look of it, I do like it. But I did have to tone it down with the powder. So, depending on your skin tone, this could be amazing or it could be a hot mess. So just be careful with these. That's basically it, except for the polishes that I have. Alright, so here is the situation with the nail polishes, you guys. I was going to open all of the ones that I have and do just finger swatches of all of them, but this first set is such a bust, I'm not even going to waste my time with the other ones. I don't think I have to say anything else. This would take 15 coats of each one of these polishes to get anything, and it's just like runny and no payoff at all. Even this one, which has these big chunks of glitter, is like so thin that it just like ran to the outside edges. I don't know. I'm not even going to open the other ones. I actually think I'm going to exchange them and hold out for some more palettes or some more makeup, because these are just, don't do it. That's my take. I do appreciate you guys watching as always. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and follow me on all my social media. I would love to have you there, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. God bless. Bye bye.